Now the pizza here at Eataly is classic Neapolitan, but this is New York after all, so you can find every variation from every region of Italy. So we send Scott the pizza guy to go in search of the perfect Roman pie.
You know, Tone, I gotta tell you, the search for pizza perfection is futile in New York City. There are just too many options, and everybody likes something different. But down here in the Lower East Side, we're at a pizzeria that defies the odds, breaks convention, and sets a new plateau in the New York City pizza landscape. So we're here on Allen Street with Adina Barreto at Palla Pizza. What does Palla Pizza mean?
Palla is actually the name for the pizza peels that we use to take the pizzas in and out of the oven. Our dough is made very much like pizza al taglio, which is a very high hydration, long fermentation, kind of sticky dough like a ciabatta. Our shape is more like a pizza in palla, which is kind of free-form and long and cooked directly on the pizza stone.
And you also have gluten-free options, and you have vegan options.
Our gluten-free pizza is so good that I eat it. So this is our zucca pizza made with butternut squash, fresh mozzarella cheese, pancetta, smoked scamorza cheese, and fresh parsley on top. The cheese is put on after it comes out of the oven and melts naturally over the pizza. Crunchy bottom, chewy top, sweet, salty, smoky. This is bufala cruda, which is our main pizza, and it's cherry tomatoes, cherry tomato sauce, fresh buffalo mozzarella that gets put on at the end, and fresh basil. And then we also do a portion of it with fresh prosciutto.
Creamy cheese, salty prosciutto, nice bright and acidic tomato, and then that little pop of oregano on top is awesome. All right, what's next?
Gluten-free and vegan pizza, all plant-based.
It's all plant-based.
Yes, sir.
I see that you're serving it on a peel, on a palla with the gluten-free sticker on that.
Yes.
So is this peel only used for gluten-free pizzas?
Yeah.
Wow. This is a gluten-free crust? It has a snap just like a standard crust. It has air in it, which usually gluten-free crusts are like crackers and they're dry and crunchy. But this totally has air and it has bite to it like a standard slice. I love it. I'm into it. I love it. This is so awesome. Well, Palla is down here on the Lower East Side on Allen and Houston Street, right? You've been here for 6 years.
6 years.
Come down and check it out. They've got totally different, a great variety of pizza, gluten-free, vegan, and standard crust that are all really stellar. And if you're looking to find more pizza around New York City, you can come and check it out with me on a Scott's Pizza Tour, scottspizzatours.com. And Tony, thanks again for letting me eat pizza all morning long. And if you need me again, just flash the pizza signal in the clouds and I will appear and eat more. Until then, have a slice day.
Now everyone knows there are basically 3 ingredients that go into pizza: the dough, the cheese, and the sauce. But what you may not know is that one of those ingredients may have never made it onto the pie had it not been for the man better known for discovering America. To uncover this sweet secret, Seth and I headed to DiPaolo's on Grand. This 4th-generation family-owned and operated shop got its start when an Italian immigrant named Savino DiPaolo opened up a latteria, a dairy shop, back in 1910. And the DiPaolos have been serving New Yorkers with authentic Italian deliciousness ever since. But Seth and I, we came to talk tomatoes.
You know what's amazing, Tony, is that everyone knows about Christopher Columbus sailing to the New World in 1492. But we don't really talk about him going back to Europe. And as early as 1493, he brings the tomato, originally cultivated by the Aztecs, to Spain and then Italy.
There were no tomatoes in Europe?
No tomatoes in Europe. They're from South and Central America. And what's really wonderful is that within about 50 years, the Italians had named this Pomodoro, the golden apple, because at the time, tomatoes were not red, but they were actually kind of yellowish.
So we have an Italian to thank for the discovery of our country, and thankfully also the tomato. But if we're going to continue to explore the Italian layers of influence here in New York City, you're going to run into the name of a man that literally means little flower, Fiorello LaGuardia.
Fiorello LaGuardia is one of those important early 20th century politicians, both for New York and on the national stage. Born here in Widow, Italy in 1882, in a house just north of Houston Street to Italian immigrant parents. He served in Congress in the 1920s and mayor of New York City during the Depression. He was a 5-foot-tall powerhouse. He shut down all the burlesque houses in New York. yet stood completely opposed to prohibition. With the coming of the World's Fair in the 1930s, he got rid of all the pushcarts to clear the sidewalks, to beautify the city, and make it easier for us to walk. But he saved his most passionate hatred for organized crime.
If LaGuardia were alive today, I think it's safe to assume he wouldn't be a fan of mob wives. But if you dig the show and you want to explore your inner Corleone, stop at Broome and Mulberry, because right across from the police building is where you will find the Mob Scene Gallery and one alleged former mafia hottie, Love Majeski.
We are the biggest little mob museum in New York City. We've got some really amazing things here. I mean, look at the telephone. Who has a telephone that's made in platinum or in white gold, you know? I mean, these are some wild things.
The Staten Island gal turned gallerist has a history of dating tough guys and was once involved with Chris Pacello, the alleged New York gangster who was eventually arrested for murdering a porn king's wife.
It's kind of like Santa Claus. It's what you choose to believe in. The people that believe in it strongly, and the people that don't believe in it, it doesn't affect them.
But now that all the mobettes are cashing in with TV shows, books, and magazines, have you seen Love on the cover of Mob Candy magazine? We're guessing that opening a gallery seemed like the next step to perpetuate fortune and infamy. So if you want to meet Love, get your picture snapped with this alleged real-life mafia princess,
It looks like they'd be tough to walk in.
No, they're actually all right.
or just check out mafia knickknacks like guns found in the East River or Al Capone's cigar humidor, we're going to make you an offer you can't refuse, because admission to the Mob Scene Gallery is totally free. Coming up, the sordid history of my favorite Italian pastry. And Megan's back with the pop-up New York quiz.
Toni, if you're craving pizza, you may want to come here. After all, it's the very first licensed pizzeria in all of America. You can get a pie out of an oven that dates back to 1905, but you can't get a slice. Where am I? Come on, New York, you so got this.